Welcome back to Virginia This Morning, live right here on CBS 6. You've heard of pizza on a bagel or pizza rolls. Well, get ready for a new spin, hook, line, and sinker. Today, we're featuring a recipe for tuna pizza bites. Take a look.
As COVID-19 cases continue to reach all-time highs across the country, many people are making an effort to try to boost their immune system and stay healthy. Our next guest has a delicious, easy-to-make recipe to share, and he also will talk about immune-boosting benefits of seafood. Yeah, I saw your eyes light up. All right, we welcome Paul Laubscher to the show from Safe Catch to Virginia This Morning. And Paul, you and I were talking before we came on camera, and you grew up right down the road from us in Fort Monroe, Virginia.
Sure did. Loved it. It was a great place to grow up.
Is that where you fell in love with seafood? Because you're right there at it. I mean, you can look out the window and see it from Fort Monroe.
That's absolutely right. We used to go right on Lincoln Pier and fish. It's where I caught my first fish. And, the Chesapeake is such a great place for seafood. You get seafood at its best right there. So awesome introduction.
Yeah, and we should point out you're a little ways away from there now. Where are you now?
Sure. I'm in the Bay Area, so the San Francisco Bay Area, and that's where Safe Catch is headquartered and where we were founded.
You say the Bay Area, the other bay, not the Chesapeake Bay.
So I'm from Chesapeake Bay to San Francisco Bay Area, staying close to the water and great seafood.
All right, well, let's talk about, we're going to make a seafood pizza. Did I get that right?
We are. This is what we're going to make today. We're going to make pizza bites. And it's great because it's full of protein. Fish is a great source of clean protein, which, of course, builds strong, a strong body. But the beautiful thing about seafood is omega-3s, the DHA, the EPA, which it builds up your nervous system and helps you to be strong in, the cold and flu season. And so the perfect part about this is that you're going to be eating something that tastes like a pizza bite. Kids will never know there's tuna in it. And when you're hanging out with your buddies, maybe watching the New Year's Day football games, you're going to be filling up on good protein instead of other things which aren't as good for your body. And so we'll be eating great and strengthening ourselves at the same time.
Is this a hard dish to make, Paul? Because I'm always a little funny about seafood, and we have to be careful with it. So can you run us through how easy it is?
Let me dive right in. So what we're going to start with here is we're going to start with 3 eggs, and that's going to be our binder. And then we're going to open up a can of Safe Catch Elite tuna. And what makes this different from other tuna is it's sashimi grade. And so there's just beautiful tuna in here. So you don't dump out the liquid because that's where the omega-3s are. You want to keep that, and you just flake it in the can and then put it into your bowl here. And you're ready to go. So easy recipe. You've got 3 eggs, 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. And then we're going to take a 1/4 cup of quick oats, put that in. And we've got 1 teaspoon of parsley, basil, oregano, and garlic powder. And this recipe is so great for kids because there's no knives involved. And if you happen to go a little long on any spice or anything, it doesn't matter. It's a delicious recipe. So we're going to take about.
So you're putting all these ingredients in the same bowl? Everything's going in the same bowl?
Everything in the same bowl, including about half of the mozzarella. So that's about a 1/2 cup. And then we're going to mix this up. And so while we're mixing, seafood is awesome. It's a great source of lean protein and omega-3s, but it's not all created equal. And what truly makes Safe Catch different is that we mercury test every single fish. We're the only ones that do that in the world. And our standard is 10 times lower than the FDA's. And so every can of Safe Catch that you eat, you're getting something that is full of protein, omega-3s, and it's safe for you. Literally, it's in the name from a mercury standpoint. So we have combined this all up together. And this is another fun part for kids. I got a head start on putting Parmesan in each one of these little cups. And the tray here has been pre-greased. I'm just going to finish this off. I'm going to save the rest of the parm and just dump it right in. Quick mix. And then who doesn't like to use a cookie scoop? So then you just take a small cookie scoop and fill up your muffin tin here. And we're just going to pretend I did the whole thing, okay? It makes
Yeah.
a dozen here.
Speed it up a little bit.
Put it in the oven, and we're going to bake it for 12 minutes at 350 degrees. And when it comes out, it looks like this. And so we're halfway there.
So wait a minute. Hold on, Paul, before you go any further. There's no batter, or there's no, the cheese is actually what's underneath it, correct?
So what holds it together are 3 eggs and a quarter cup of quick oats.
Okay.
And it's great. And it makes beautiful bites that hold together. And, you know, the cheese pitches in as well. And then you've got the great seasoning. I'm not being super careful with the mozzarella because we want to get those nice cheesy tails that come out. And so this is ready to go. And we're going to put it back in the oven, again, a 350 degree oven for about 6 to 8 minutes until it gets golden brown. And when you take it out, you get these. And they're great bite size. Pizza bites. You know, if you're a kid, go for it, take a couple of bites, and you just dip it in some marinara. And again, you're getting about 25 grams of protein per serving. And then all those great omega-3s that you're looking for, totally secure in your mercury needs here. Are we worried about it because we test every single fish? And it's the only tuna that is approved by the American Pregnancy Association. So, you know, if we're taking care of infants, it's good for big folks too, who are, you know, sitting at the game, ready to eat something great.
Well, Paul, we really appreciate it. And from the San Francisco Bay all the way back to the Chesapeake Bay, that looks delicious. All right, we're going to post that tasty recipe on our show website a little bit later today, WTVR./VTM. Did I get that right? WTVR./VTM. We'll be right back.
You were so excited about that recipe, you just wanted to get it out there in the universe.
All right,
Oh
so
my gosh.
it was really cool talking to him because he did grow up right there on Fort Monroe, and you know, loves seafood, and then he gets this job on the West Coast with this great company that has this fresh, really high quality tuna fish. And he was pretty excited about talking to us in Richmond because he said he grew up, you know, in this area, and we were excited to have him, and it did look good.
So I have to be 100% honest.
Yeah.
I love pizza and I love tuna,
Yeah.
but I don't know if the two meet for me.
Well, wait a minute. He calls it tuna bites. It's not really pizza. There was, you know, there was a lot of cheese involved and other things. But yeah, and I love tuna fish. I love tuna fish. So, you know, tuna fish salad sandwich is like, yeah, for me. But I definitely want to try it.
Yeah, if you love tuna and you love pizza bites, tune in to WTVR.com/PTM for that recipe. Stay right with us.
What was that website again?